I kicked my brother out after he turned my house into his personal playground. When my brother got divorced, I let him move into my guest room until he got back on his feet. I figured it would only be for a couple of months. Instead, 8 months later, he was still there. At first, he was grateful. Then he started acting like he owned the place. He'd eat food I bought for myself, leave dirty dishes everywhere, and invite people over without asking. Whenever I complained, he'd laugh and say, "Relax, we're family." I tried to be patient. Then one day I came home and found my gaming headset missing. It was an expensive one I'd saved up for. When I asked where it was, my brother casually told me he'd loaned it to one of his friends without asking me. I was furious. 3 days later, it came back scratched, cracked, and barely working. His friend refused to pay for it, and my brother told me I was making a big deal out of nothing. Should have been my warning. A week later, my neighbor called me while I was at work. He asked if I knew there were over 20 people partying in my backyard. I thought he had the wrong house. He didn't. Rushed home and found strangers everywhere. People were drinking on my patio, using my grill, blasting music through my speakers, and throwing trash all over my yard. One of my patio chairs was snapped in half. My brother was standing in the middle of it all laughing with his friends. When he saw me, he actually rolled his eyes. Then he said, "Why are you acting so dramatic?" Something inside me broke. I walked straight into the house, grabbed a cardboard box, and started throwing his stuff into it. At first, everyone thought I was joking. Then they realized I wasn't. My brother followed me inside screaming. I told him he had 24 hours to get everything out of my house. He called me selfish. He called me heartless. And he kept repeating that family should help family. I looked around at the mess he'd created and said, "Family doesn't treat family like a free hotel." The next day, my parents started calling. Apparently, my brother had told everyone I kicked him out over a small misunderstanding, so I sent them pictures: the broken chair, the trash-covered yard, the damaged headset, and screenshots from my neighbor. After that, nobody called me again. 23 hours later, my brother loaded his things into a truck and left. He hasn't spoken to me since, but my groceries stopped disappearing. My house stayed clean. And somehow life got a whole lot quieter.